Thomas Harding, go ahead.
Yes, buddy. A lot of times you say that's baseball. How is it nice to be able to say that when something like a Charlie Blackman walk-off happens?
Well, that was a good at bat. I don't know whether that's baseball or not, in the terminology that I use it in. But that was a hell of an at bat against a guy with really good stuff. Charlie had good swings. He fouled a couple pitches off. He had good takes. I had a feeling as the at bat got deeper that something good was going to happen, just because of the swings. It looked like he was seeing the ball great. I don't know whether he'll come in and talk to you guys or not, but that didn't surprise me. He had good swings against that.
As that inning went on and you saw the good at bats there, it's something you've talked about all year. When you don't get them, what is it like to see you get them and have a win for it?
Yeah, that was awesome. You've heard me talk all year about stringing at bats together. We've seen that at times, not as often as we need to do it. And some of the games that we've lost, you've seen other teams do it. So this was, in the ninth inning of a game that looked like we were in dire straits, but we strung at bats together. Trejo with a good at bat. Hampson bounced one up the middle, ground ball. And we saw that in the first game, in the first inning with the Giants. The ground ball got through. That's baseball. Trevor got a ball up in the zone, hit it in the corner. Crone, Mac, got a hanging breaking ball from McGee and landed into right field. That's good hitting. Crone battled and, didn't punch, put the ball in play and dumped it into right. That's a little bit of baseball. That guy made a good pitch. And then Charlie's good at bat. So we strung at bats together. The guys, again, I've told them that, that's the secret, right? To really bear down and play all 27 outs on both sides. And we did that tonight.
All right, buddy. Hey, thanks. By the way, is it hard to break the ninth inning habit in 27 outs in these 7-inning doubleheaders?
Thomas, good catch. 21 outs. You're right.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for the correction.
Owen Perkins.
Yeah, buddy, can you just say something about that journey the team took today to hang in there from the first inning of the first game all the way into the final inning of the second game? Yeah. And it was a tough most of the way.
You're right. That's a great point, Owen. Credit to you for mentioning that. First inning was demoralizing, no doubt about it. 10-0, and the first game of a doubleheader against a team that's playing really well. We sort of hung in there. We got back to 10-4. Then they hit Crawford hit the late home run, and then we got 45 quick minutes to turn around and get back to it. And then that game was a little bit of a seesaw, teeter-totter. Their guy pitched pretty well. Wood pitched well. He gave up the 2-run homer to Crone, but he threw the ball well, just like he did last week in San Francisco. But our guys hung in there, right? The ninth to the seventh inning was, a great one. Bowden, worked through the sixth and seventh. Stevenson got a couple of big outs. They got to Gibbons a little bit, obviously, with the 2-run homer by Flores. But our guys, hung in there. And, 4 runs in this ballpark, you never know what's going to happen. I've seen it before. I've seen it, many, many times over the years. You string some hits together here, and you have a good at-bat at the end. It can result in a win. And that's what happened today. But that's a good point. Our guys were pretty resilient, from, 340 when game one started until right now, a little bit after 10 o'clock. So I'm proud of the guys.
Great. Thank you.
I'll go to Kevin Henry and then finish up with Larry Patrick. Kevin, go ahead.
Buddy, can you talk a little bit about what you saw from Castellani to start and how he was able to kind of work out some issues maybe without even his best stuff today?
Well, you're right. We helped him a little bit, Kevin. He wasn't quite on, on point today from what we heard from the alternate site. A little erratic with his pitches. The ball strike ratio wasn't great. It was almost like 50-50, I think. But Cappy had picked him up with a nice play at the plate. Elias Diaz threw out a guy at second base on a stolen base attempt. We turned, one of them, maybe we'll see how the season plays out, but that was a heck of a double play. Mac to Trev to Crown, double play. But he weaved his way through, 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 walks. Not how you draw it up, but we at the end of the day, Stevenson, picked him up and he gave up 2 runs. So, but I think there's a better version of Ryan in there.
Thanks, buddy.
Larry, go ahead.
Yes, buddy. Would you consider this second game one of your more satisfying wins here with the Rockies?
Yes.
And also, Jake McGee, when you faced him out in San Francisco and he was throwing a lot of fastballs and he was up around 97, he seemed to have lost, several miles per hour there on his fastball here tonight. The weather have a lot to do with that, or just maybe tired, or?
Not sure, Larry. Jake's, been off to a good start with the Giants. I'm not, I really don't have an answer for that question. But our guys had good at-bats against them.
Thanks for your time, Ryan.